It's been a while since we've done a lens battle, so a little treat for you. We are using the Sony A6400 and the 50mm 1.8 OSS APS-C prime, and also the 18-135 OSS zoom. This image here on the left is the zoom, and on the right is the 50mm prime. We're going to start this particular ball rolling along at f5.6 and f5.6. I'll show you 1.8 and things in a bit, but let's get started here. And these pictures were taken within 10 minutes of each other. The sun was going in and out at the time, so I've done my best to capture them in the same light. Having said that, it's pretty easy to see here what one is sharper. It wouldn't really matter if the sun was in or out at this point, because the 50, as expected, the prime is considerably sharper than the zoom at 5.6. More detailed in all areas. It's not a difficult win here for the prime whatsoever, but the zoom, of course, gives us much more range. So it's horses for courses, as they say. If you're going to be doing portraits, then naturally the prime is what you want. Okay, just go in here, check a few other areas just to show you. See the tape on these windows here. Remember, on the left is the zoom, and on the right is the prime. Let's step it up a notch and hit F8. Let's just double check. On the left is the zoom, on the right is the prime. We're at F8. Let's take another look. Let's check some corners. Okay, zoom is doing better, there's no doubt about that. It's still a win for the prime, but at f8 the zoom is now in the competition. Just check some other areas. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. Yep, the detail. Yeah, some slight light differences where the sun was just hitting a few clouds, but it's still showing us that the prime is sharper, but the zoom has done a lot better at f8. You might even be able to get away, you know, from 5.6 to f8, maybe meet it in the middle. Okay, let's continue upwards, and this is going to be f10. On the left is the zoom, on the right is the prime. We're at f10 on both. And yeah, it's a win for the 50mm 1.8 zoom. Yeah, I think the best spot for the zoom here is f8. That's where it put up the best competition. And last and least, f13. On the left, the zoom, f13. On the right, the prime at f13. And yeah, it's falling off now. The prime Prime has this in the bag. Yeah, more detail everywhere. Now, for the sake of sakeness, let's have a quick look at the Prime at, for example, let's have a look here. So on the left, we've got the zoom at f5, which is as low as it can go at 50mm. And on the right, we've got the Prime at 1.8. And of course, the zoom is going to take this, of course, because you wouldn't really be wanting to take your landscapes at 1.8, but it's just to give you an idea of where they are. Let's roll it on one for the Prime 2.8 zoom 5. Yeah, it's not doing too bad at 2.8. Yeah, not too bad at all. Let's wind it in another one. Zoom at f5, Prime at f4. And the Prime's taken the crown at this point. F4, more detail all round. Not to be surprising, because the Prime can't zoom into 135, so you've got to pick the right tool for the job, but it's just, you know, showing you the difference. Yeah, absolutely. The Prime takes this. If you're going to be doing this type of shot with the zoom, f8 seems to be the sweet spot. But all in all, not a bad effort from the zoom at all. I certainly wouldn't be afraid of using that as a travel lens, but for the portraits I would stick to the 50mm f1.8. And as usual guys, it's been emotional.